back, WrestleRant. It is WrestleRant edition number 99, one away from the big 100th episode. I am, of course, your host, Bleacher Report feature columnist level 3, Graham Jason Matthews, here today to discuss this past week's Monday Night Raw WWE main event, what I got for Christmas, as well as my review of WWE 13. Now, that last topic kind of gave away what I got for Christmas this past Tuesday, but even still, I got a lot of great, awesome things, a lot of which WWE related, which I will be showing you in this video. But I hope you guys had a great Christmas this past Tuesday. I know I did. One of the best Christmases ever. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday, whatever you may celebrate. Now, what I got is the top OMG Moments DVD in WWE history, which came with this WWE beanie, which I thought was pretty cool, too. Came in the package. So, yeah, I watched the first 3 moments last night on my DVD. Now, I didn't stop watching because it was bad or anything, but I was going back to playing WWE 13. Really cool DVD, and I look forward to watching the rest of that. But also, I got this Stronger Than Death Matt Hardy wristband from his official website. As you guys know, I'm a huge Matt Hardy fan. Met him this past June, and got followed on by Twitter. Got followed by him on Twitter shortly thereafter. So I'm a huge fan of Matt Hardy. Thought it'd be pretty cool if I got his wristband, in which I did. So that was a great gift as well. Got this Alberto Del Rio action figure. My parents weren't really sure, what action figure to get me. I don't really play with the action figures all that much. I kind of use them just for display. My brother's usually the one that gets them, but even still, an Alberto Del Rio action figure from Mattel, I believe it was. Also, a WWE 2013 calendar. I've gotten these every single year since 2008, since I became a wrestling fan. And this one also has updated pictures, as you can see, with CM Punk, Randy Orton, John Cena, Rise Above Hate. Cena you see here, Rey Mysterio, R-Truth, and many others. So that looks like a sick calendar. I can't wait to put up on New Year's Day in just a few days away. My favorite match book. I love reading WWE books. I've read nearly a dozen, probably more, over the last few years, including autobiographies, and those are my favorite ones. But even so, I'm really excited to start reading this. I just got finished reading Mick Foley's Countdown to Lockdown book last week, so I'm looking forward to start a new book. I started Rock's book in the 2000s, but I thought it'd be pretty cool if I read this one instead, because this one's a lot shorter. I think I get this one done quicker. Also, CM Punk's WWE DVD, one of the greatest DVDs, from what I've heard, ever produced by the company. Now, I've been looking to get this since it came out a mere 2 months ago, back in Punktober. From what I've heard, it's the greatest WWE DVD they've ever come out with. Let me just adjust this real quick. So, yeah, I'm really excited to watch it. My brother's going to be hoping to watch it with me the next couple of days, especially the autobiography part. So I'm really looking forward to watching that. And also, I got this as well. This is one thing I really wanted to put on my Christmas list. The new and improved WWE Encyclopedia. And my friend got the old version, which I was disappointed I didn't get. But since I didn't get that one, and I got this one, he didn't. We're gonna probably just exchange off and whatnot. But even still, I'm really excited to start reading that. And from what I've heard, they've added numerous superstars, divas, events, matches, whatever. And I didn't read the first one, so this is all gonna be new to me. So I'm really looking forward to reading that. Looks pretty sick. It's a huge ass book, so it's gonna take me a while to read. But I'm looking forward to reading that as well, because as I said earlier in the video, I'm a huge WWE enthusiast and love reading all their books. So finally, I got WWE 13 for the week. Now, I know a lot of people have been asking me, not even just this past few days, but even in general, over the past year or so on Twitter, what do you have for WWE 12, SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, whatever, 13, what do you have, PS3 or Xbox 360? Now, I do have an Xbox 360. I don't play it. My siblings play that. I really don't have any interest in that. PS3, I don't have. I have a PS2 that I usually play the old SmackDown vs. Raw games on. But no, I do not own either of them. I do not play either of them, I should say. I usually just play the Wii. I don't really give a shit. I just play the WWE games, so I don't really play anything other than that. I don't play the Xbox, or I don't play the Call of Duty games, the Gears of War, Halo, whatever there else may be. But, yeah, I don't really play that kind of stuff, so I just kind of stick with the Wii. We got it 5 years ago from this past Christmas, and I've just been playing that since. And that's when I started getting the WWE games for the Wii, so I thought I just might as well finish it out. I know how to play it. So I thought I'd just get it like that. Sure, it's not as good as the Xbox or the PS3 as far as graphics go and whatnot. There's a lot less features. But you know what? I don't really care. But even still, it's an awesome game regardless. Now, as far as my thoughts on the game, I've been playing it since Christmas night. I've probably played it a total of 10 hours so far. I played it for quite a while on Christmas night and for a few hours last night as well. But, yeah, it's a great game. As far as being better than WWE 12, Yeah, most definitely. They've added the special guest referee match, the I Quit match, 2 matches that I've yet to play. I started playing the Attitude Era mode, just finished up the DX storyline. Now, the Attitude Era mode is something that I really loved about this game. A lot of cool matches, a lot of cool events, a lot of historical aspects to it that I really didn't know about. Now, my friend was playing it when he got it for his birthday a couple of weeks ago, and I thought it was amazing, so I couldn't wait to get it for Christmas. Now, I started watching wrestling in 2008, and I really never went back to watch the Attitude Era moment. I mean, I watched like a lot of the noteworthy ones, but I didn't go back and watch every single Raw that there was in the late 90s. I didn't start watching back then, so I wasn't really sure of how everything unfolded. I know all the key moments and whatnot, but I don't remember all the step by step moments that happened on each Raw leading into the DX and the Stone Colds and whatever. So it's something new to me, and I really enjoy it. But other than that, all the characters in the game are pretty cool. I mean, aside from the fact that I can't really get DLC on the Wii, obviously, including Cesaro, Ryback, Damien Sandow, so on and so forth. So I'm a bit disappointed about that. But that aside, it's still an awesome game regardless, and I can't wait to play the rest of the Attitude Era mode and WWE Universe mode, something I love about this game. I'm a huge WWE enthusiast as far as booking goes, as you guys know, the hashtag book it thing I've got going on Twitter. As far as on Bleacher Report and my website and whatnot. So I love booking WWE matches. I've played GM mode and SVR7 for about like 3 years now. I mean, I just go back and just play that and over again because I have a blast playing that. So yeah, I can't wait to do that as well. But even still, Raw this past Monday night was on Christmas Eve. I did not watch it live. That was the 3rd episode this year that I did not watch live. Because I was over my uncle's house that night for obvious reasons. For Christmas Eve, obviously, I go there every single year, so I did not watch Raw while I was there. But I did watch it this past Wednesday. Thought it was a fun show. A lot of people were telling me before I was watching it that it was a bad show. They didn't like it and whatnot. I can understand that, but it was a 3-hour show, so when I watched it on DVR, obviously, so I didn't really care as far as dragging goes. But it did drag a little at parts. Some of the matches weren't all that long, so I could see why it dragged at certain parts. It's a 3-hour Raw. I don't really expect anything more from it. But even still, they did a fine job for a holiday show. I love the Cena vs. Del Rio match. Of course, there was no actual wrestling in it. It was just mostly entertainment. But this felt like a house show, and I thought it was a fun show, to kind of kick back and relax on a day that you weren't really doing anything, much like it was yesterday. They had Cena vs. Del Rio in the main event, and a Miracle on 34th Street fight that I thought was a very entertaining match. Big Show versus Sheamus, another solid match. The Lumberjacks kind of hindered the match itself. Big Show and Sheamus have had great matches in the past, so they've kind of hindered the match when they're the Lumberjacks, that is. But even still, I thought it was a very solid matchup. They also had a few other matches as well that I really liked. But yeah, I thought it was a good show, fun holiday show. Next week they're going to be going on to the New Year's Eve edition of Monday Night Raw. That I will be watching. Of course, I probably will be home in order to watch it. But again, the ratings are probably going to be shit. I haven't seen the rating for this past week's episode of Monday Night Raw. Excuse me. But hopefully, I mean, I'm not exactly sure how high they're going to expect them to go. It was on Christmas Eve. If I didn't watch it, I can't expect many other people didn't watch it either. So, yeah, that's probably going to be in the shitter. I would not be surprised if it's equal to TNA's rating. Same thing with next week's episode. Probably going to be a little bit better, but not as much better. But, even still, I'm looking forward to what they do on the New Year's Eve edition. I kind of wanted them to do a 2012 a year in review kind of show. Don't think they're going to be doing that if they're going to be taping a show this upcoming weekend, I believe. Something like that. It will be another tape show. But they could spare a week off, but I don't think they're going to be doing that. But even regardless, they have quite a few weeks until the Royal Rumble to build up Punk versus Rock and on the Royal Rumble match and whatnot. It's all, these are nice exceptions to the shows. I mean, last year's shows, the weeks leading into the Royal Rumble, or at least the final weeks of December, weren't really anything noteworthy. So, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that they won't be producing very entertaining shows as far as storyline progression and stuff like that. Because guys like Big E, Langston, The Shield weren't even featured on this week's Raw. So I understand that. I get that. They're not going to be featuring them. They're not going to be continuously showing them. It's a holiday show. They shouldn't need to because no one's going to be watching anyway. So, yeah, as far as that goes, it was a fine show. As far as main event, I just watched that earlier this morning. I thought that was a good show as well. Kicked off the show with the 20-man battle royale to determine the #1 contender for the United States Championship, who will face Cesaro for the title on next week's episode of Main Event. Now, the match itself, it was a decent battle royal. Battle royals are never really usually that exciting and whatnot, but this is on Main Event. Winner's going to be crowned the new #1 contender for the U.S. title. So I thought it was a decent match. But then it came down to Barrett and the Great Khali. Kind of got obvious who was going to win. So Khali wins. I can't really complain. I mean, I can't really rave about that. The Great Khali is not the greatest wrestler in the world. Probably one of the greatest, one of the worst wrestlers in WWE today. But even still, I guess we haven't seen Cesaro versus Khali yet. I guess it's one of the only benefits of this match. But I can't really complain. It's a holiday show. I mean, I don't really know what else anyone expected. I mean, I would have loved to see someone like Ryder win maybe again, or I don't know, something along those lines, because Khali versus Cesaro are not one of the most exciting matches. Obviously, if Khali wins, we riot, but I don't think they're going to have Cesaro's reign end at the hands of Khali. That would be one of the shittiest booking moves we've seen in quite some time, especially on a show like Main Event. But even still, I mean, no offense to Main Event, but it's like a C show. I mean, it doesn't take precedence over Raw or SmackDown. Not a lot of people are going to be watching it on the second day of January. So with that being said, the match shouldn't be anything all that great, but as long as Cesaro goes over, that's all I'm content about. He's probably going to lose via disqualification, but as long as he walks out United States Champion, I'm fine with that. So then the main event match was Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel versus 3MB, or Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre specifically. That was a good match as well. I don't really give two shits about 3MB. I said this before, but I really don't care if it's 3MB at all. I think it's a terrible, terrible group. I like Heath Slater. I liked him in the storyline with the Legends this past summer. But the 3MB thing, I can see how it fits his character. Drew McIntyre, maybe. Jinder Mahal, yeah, not at all. I think they kind of got rid of... They replaced him with... They replaced Kurt Hawkins in his spot in the group with Jinder Mahal. Kurt Hawkins would have been a much better fit, but he's since been injured, so maybe that's why they kind of put Jinder Mahal in this group instead. So maybe he gets replaced when he comes back. I have no idea. But even still, the match itself is very good. Justin Gabriel and Tyson could go over. They're probably not going to get much of a push anyway, but they're a great tag team, and I'm glad to see they picked up the win here. So overall, I thought that was a decent show as well. SmackDown's going to be on tomorrow night. Probably going to be watching that. I don't expect a great show, but from what I've seen on the, from what I saw on the card, the non-spoiler free card, there wasn't, I mean, anything bad on the show. There was going to be Cesaro versus Ryder. There's a World Heavyweight Championship match, apparently. Big Show versus an opponent of his choosing. So those matches should be good. I'm looking forward to that. But, I'm not expecting a whole lot because it's a holiday week. Not a lot of people are going to be watching anyway. So I don't expect them to do anything, monumental. But even still, I'm looking forward to watching that. So overall, guys, thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. Again, I hope you guys had a great holiday. With only mere days away until we approach 2013, I will probably be doing another video in the next couple of days with my favorite moments from 2012 as a whole, for my big 100th episode of WrestleRant. Again, guys, thank you for supporting the show for the first 99 episodes. Make sure to subscribe. Really do appreciate it. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, make sure to hit me up on Twitter at @SAVE_GSM. Have a great rest of the holiday week, and this is GSM signing out. Next time, guys.